always, if you have, raise your hand and we will call on you. All right. Carol, I'll have you take it away.
Good.
Sorry, just rolling in. Good morning, Christian. How are you?
Good morning, Carol. Good. Thank you. You?
I'm good. I
Good.
just kind of wanted to go back to Orlando for a minute, and of all the lineup changes, one that kind of stuck out was Swiderski being out, and I just wondered what your thinking behind that move was.
I watch training on a daily basis, Carol, and I wanted to play the team. For me, the team is always above everybody else. As I said many times, certainly above me. The team is the one that is the most important, and I felt that the right balance was the starting 11 that I put onto the pitch. So I want to talk more about who plays that people that don't play, because I think is right in football in general. And so the focus has to be on the team that went onto the pitch and did the job.
Okay. Also wondered how Ashley Westwood was doing and if he's back in practice.
Ashley is recovering. He was not training with the team this week. We are monitoring his progress. He's fine. I just saw him downstairs and he's quite upbeat and positive. He's a doubt, but we have to, again, like I said just 1 minute ago, we need to put the focus on the player at disposal and the one that they can play for the football club, and to give them support. And it's a competition in the squad, Carol. Everybody has to work hard, and the minimum that I ask the boys is to be intense and work hard in every training session and then onto the pitch. I don't want to have pauses because the game nowadays is played at high intensity, and everybody has to give that as a bare minimum. Then on top of that, there are qualities as well that we need to consider, and characteristics of players that they might be more useful against certain opponents than against other ones. But the base is to work hard and well and intensively, with intensity, for all the duration they are onto the pitch.
Okay, and one last one for me about George Marks. Speaking of effort, even off the field, I've heard a lot about how he shows up to everything. He's early, he stays late. Tell me what do you make of him, and that kind of reputation he has? What do you think's behind it? What makes him special?
Yeah, what makes him special is to be consistent. On a daily basis, he does exactly what you said. Since he joined the club, he went up the ladder in terms of becoming and earning respect and confidence from everybody in work ethics. He's a guy that is consistent in his approach, is always positive, he trains hard, he does his best. And these are very unglamorous, if you want, qualities, because consistency is doing whatever you can do at your best on a daily basis is a non-negotiable attitude that you have. But in the long run, it makes a big difference. So I think this is probably his main strength, as well as the qualities that he has as a keeper that I value. But the main quality that he has is this consistency of being always positive, ready to train hard, no matter what.
Thank you, Christian.
Thank you.
All right, Jorge.
Hey, Christian, how are you?
Good morning, Jorge. Good. You?
Good. My question is similar to Carol's as well. I wanted an update on Vinicius Mello. How's he doing?
Vinicius is a guy and the player, but as I told many times, for me, the man always comes before the player. That is getting more comfortable with being in Charlotte, being in this league, and he was unlucky last year because of his injury, the long-term injuries that he had, one after the other. He's constantly now training with the first team, and we send him to play minutes for the Crown Legacy, our second team, and they did well in terms of, being for many minutes on the pitch. He trained this week hard. He's not at his best yet, but I count to have him on the bench on this occasion. So that could be an historical moment for him, because he would be his first bench for Charlotte FC. But all things being equal, I want him to be with us and to be, to be around, to smell the game from, at least from the bench. But he's a player in which I count, because he is talented and he has many qualities that I like.
Nice. And then speaking of historical moments, I believe Red Bulls last year was your very first game. You're facing them again. I was just curious on just like, what's been your biggest takeaway so far, just leading this Charlotte FC team?
Every day is a challenge. So every day I cherish. There are some highlights, that moments, but honestly, on a daily basis, I enjoy the work here. I feel at home in Charlotte. And but as I said, this is not the time to talk. It's the time to put the head down and work, because there are other people that talk. Let them talk. We need to be focused on work. So working well, working hard, developing our game model. And I really don't want to look at highlights or this or that. This is the moment in which we have to consolidate the identity that we want to give to the team on the pitch and off the pitch.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for reminder, if you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll go to Caleb.
Hey, Christian, how you doing?
Hey, Caleb. Good. Thank you.
I wanted to ask you about a bit of the home form. Last season, we saw that Bank of America Stadium was a fortress. How important is it to get back to that point? Yeah,
of course. We want to give our supporters good performances, and hopefully the result that comes with that. We know that the result is important. We are the first one to be aware of that. But I don't want this to be, like a burden on us. I think that the boys, they need to focus on the performance, working hard. That's why I was saying to Carol before, for me, it's important that everybody goes onto the pitch. He works really hard, and not just to work hard, but to have body language that is in line with that. So they need to be fully committed to the cause for all the duration of the game. And so I think that already will make the supporters proud. And obviously we want to go back to winning ways at home. But again, we have to focus on what we can control, which is the performance, and to play with intensity, with or without the ball, because we are going to face a team that will play with this kind of spirit.
And just one more for you. Red Bull's got a new striker, Van Zier. How do you guys sort of assess him? It's likely that he may make his first start this weekend. How do you guys assess him? How do you guys stop a guy like that?
Yeah, he's a guy that brings a lot of quality to the lineup. We analyzed all the players that they have. He's not the only one, because so far played Burke, but we know his international duty. Played Barlow, which is another guy that played with a lot of intensity. We played against him last season as well. And now there is this guy that comes with a lot of confidence because he scored the winning goal in the last weekend. But we know he's a guy that in which they count. So we have to pay attention to him, like we pay attention to all the players that they have got. We look at always at the characteristics of each opponent and try to do our best. But in the end, Caleb, you can't really erase the qualities that they have. You have to play with it in such a way that you try to make the contribution as least as possible to the game.
Right. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right, and we'll end with Alex.
Hi, Christian. How's it going? Sorry that my camera's not working.
Hello, Alex. Hi.
Hey, I'm just curious. After the Atlanta match, you said that you understood this idea of doom and gloom, that fans might have felt, after, three losses to open the season. I'm curious, after the win, do things seem lighter? Do you I don't know, is there a relief in the building?
Of course, the atmosphere is always better and lighter when you win games, Alex. It is, or when you get the result. This is a given, but as I said many times also to our boys, the season is a marathon. It's not a sprint, so we need to plan accordingly. And I know that there are a lot of people talking and saying things after the defeat that they can feel, and they have the right to do so. Our job is to look at the bigger picture, especially mine and the coaching staff, and to prepare the team in the best possible way for the challenges that they are coming. We can't be drawn in this emotional roller coaster. I don't like that. I think that we need to put the head down. As I said, this is not the moment to talk. It's just a moment that we have to work and consolidate our work, Alex.
Got it. Thanks, Christian.
Thank you.
All right, we'll end it there for Christian. We will see you guys at the game on Sunday or Saturday.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks. Bye.